All rise for Judge Madison.
Yeah.
You may now be seated. The court is in session.
All right, ladies and gentlemen of the jury, this is a civil case, Sly versus Krizik, in regards to the mountain that is no longer there. Lawyers? Lawyers, are you ready to proceed?
We are. Prosecution is ready.
Okay. Are you also ready, defendant?
Yes, whatever the right way to say that is, insert here.
Okay. All right, prosecution, if you would like to start by your opening statement.
Of course, Judge. Of course. Wow. I bring you all to here today with this case because I am filing a lawsuit against the defendant Krizik for the destruction of land. Okay, I lost a mountain very dear to me and favored by the people as well, and I think justice needs to be served and land needs to be protected.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Defendant?
Yeah.
I had a dream, and one simple dream, to make a dragon cave. But, this man over here tried to stop my dreams. And he tried to not let me make my dragon cave. That was so dear to my heart. Thank you.
All right. Thank you for those opening statements. All right. Are there any witnesses that you would like to call to the stand?
I would like to call Mr. Sly Suptic to the stand.
Oh!
Excuse me, will you
Can he
place
do
your
that?
hand upon
Can
the
he do
book?
that?
Yeah. She has,
Can't do that.
bailiff has to swear
Place
you
your
in.
hand upon this book.
Okay, fine. Okay, give me a second.
Get over there. Get over there.
Wait. You please. Do you promise to tell the whole truth and nothing but the truth?
I promise.
So help you? Okay. Now get up there.
You're very. I like your costume, bailiff.
Get up there.
Yeah.
You don't mess with the lobster. So,
You didn't mess with the law or the lobster.
so, Mr. Sly.
Yes.
Is it true that you never actually like claimed that mountain? Like, was there ever a sign on it that said it was yours?
I never
was it
vocally.
even in your land?
Actually, my cave is built into the mountain which those peaks lay.
Your cave is not built into the mountain. Your cave is built into a hill that is in front of the mountain.
Oh.
I would object to that statement.
Oh. I would also object.
Now, right here, you see, right here in this chat, it says, Krizik asks you, like, yes, you do mention your mountain. Now, we'll say that, but Krizik asks you, do you like the dragon cave with the epic statue? And you said, yes. And I quote with the U right there, and not a U.
That is funny that you quoted with a U, because the U makes it a lot less truthful, actually, and more of a.
But
Yes,
the evidence is here that you did say you liked it.
I guess it is.
Do you see anywhere here that says that was distruthful?
No, I do like the dragon cave.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah, so right here, you have incorporated the dragon statue into your thumbnail, and you said it fit nicely. But did you ever once incorporate your mountain into your thumbnails?
It was meant to be for this thumbnail, and then it was taken away from me in the same week.
Could you honestly say that you ever once went up to Krizik and asked him if he could not tear down that mountain? If he could leave the mountain there because you liked it?
No, but he definitely knew I wanted it to stay there. and he went through with it anyway.
And what kind of proof do you have that he knew?
That he knew. Well, sadly, I do not have any of that proof with me today, or else I would lose the case. Oh, I have the proof with me today. Sorry, I had just a weird epiphany in my brain. But yes, I have that proof today. Judge, I have that proof. As you see here,
is it legal proof?
Take it away, lawyer.
I'm allowed to come in here now? Okay, so as you can see in chat here, Krizik clearly is kind of almost harassing my client, where he blatantly says that it is Sly's mountain in chat. He's like saying, "Did you see how I destroyed the mountain?" In chat right there.
Now, I would like to object to the fact that he says that he knows it's Sly's mountain because he just calls it the mountain. I don't see anywhere in this that he refers to it as Sly's mountain.
Oh, I do have that here. Right.
We have our quotes. I have our quotes.
Here, Sly, look at your mountain now. Calling Sly out in chat, online, mocking him that he's tore down his mountain.
But
harassment, Judge.
I have something to say. Maybe I was talking about the mountain that he actually dug into.
Which is the same mountain?
No, that's different.
No, as you can see, right.
You see, there is two peaks there. There's a second mountain. Krizik could have been talking about the other mountain.
I was, so I told you to look at that mountain to see the other one.
I could object to that due to the fact that afterwards it says, Sly, look at your mountain now. It's a beautiful mountain dragon cave. So, obviously talking about the one that was destroyed to put the dragon cave on top.
Also, I'd like to add this, just to add further proof that Sly's base is right there, carved into the base of the mountain that Krizik destroyed.
It is the same mountain that holds both peaks.
I would like to say that that is not the same mountain. There were two mountains there. The
mountain
that is gone is not the one that your hole is dug into.
And that is a decision up to the judge that is the same mountain.
Right here.
It's still loading for me. I can't see anything.
Oh. Maybe posted in the evidence chat as well.
But you can see here, the mountains are quite far apart, where there were two standalone mountains. And Sly's base is actually much closer to this mountain on the right, which Krizik has actually completely destroyed, which I can show right here. Mountain's gone. Completely destroyed. You broke up their love.
No, the thing is, you said Sly's base is much more close to the mountain on the right. This is the mountain on the right.
No, that's the mountain on the left.
No, if you're looking at it from Sly's base,
so dark.
If you are looking at it from Sly's base, this is the mountain on the right. This is the mountain that his base is closest to.
I'm looking at it from where this picture is taken.
The mountain here, where the dragon sculpture is now, was behind Krizik's land.
No.
Now, Sly, would you say that if that mountain, if you were to have claimed that mountain, that would have impaired Krizik's ability to work on challenges because he wouldn't be able to expand his land out?
Oh!
Half and half, I would say. Because his destruction of land was already pointing towards that direction.
And do you have anybody, like, any signatures or anything that actually state as proof that people favored the mountain over the dragon?
I have myself.
Now, personally, I prefer the dragon over the mountain. But we can't use that because I am the lawyer.
Plus, that's not why we're in court today. We're in court because Krizik destroyed Sly's mountain.
Yeah.
Yes.
Do you have any dates?
Yeah.
I might. First, I got a statement from Cole saying that she was in a call. I didn't get my question, actually. I asked if it was on October 5th, and she said that she was in a call, and Krizik was destroying the mountain on this date, and probably Jesse was helping destroy the mountain, according to Cole's statement.
Now, anybody who has been in a call with me when I've talked about the spawn rule, though, which would include Sly, because I have brought it up to him, would know that when I'm referencing the spawn area, I mean just don't build in the field that is around the spawn.
Yeah, but you see, you have it in writing as to a certain
land
distance.
was there. That is part of Krizik's land.
And there's no evidence of that, so you can't really use that.
So you have to tell the truth. So
Yes.
you have to. You know that I said that.
No.
Also,
I actually don't.
Jesse, if I wasn't able to expand upon my thing, how would I do my challenges in my area?
Exactly. That's what I've already asked that. But
Yeah.
exactly, where would he have expanded to?
Where would it
Because
expand
to the
it?
left of him is Reichi. To the right of him is you. Now, is it true that you built your area after he had already claimed his area, and you decided to close him in so that he would be limited?
Objection, slander.
Well, now this is where
Order in the court! Order in the court! Order in the court!
I will bring in my hammer.
So the thing is
I'm
you
building.
you try to say that Sly's area is only this little hill.
That's where the mountains started. As you can see,
now,
Krizik plowed right through it all.
Actually, as you can see, that's a straight line right there, which
Yeah.
means that the mountain was in Krizik's line of land.
It was. It actually.
Anybody can dig a straight line and make a line of. He plowed through a mountain.
Mm-hmm.
Yes,
That's
but
blatant right there in the picture.
He made careful. He made sure to be careful not to go into Sly's land, which Sly's
I did.
land is
I did.
under that hill and to the right of it. Now we could all go and look at it, and you can see the amount of land that Sly has to expand to. Reichi is over here. As you can see, you can kind of see a Tangled Tower back there. So Krizik is very limited on where he can actually expand to.
I like to argue that
So
so
you're
is Sly.
trying to tell me that he should be limited and he should have an unfair disadvantage.
No, not at all. I'm saying that on episode 1, second day of the server, Sly claimed this land right there.
He did not claim it. There was no sign.
I would like to add that Krizik is actually the one.
There's
who
still no
invited
sign
me
there saying
and
it's
allowed me
Krizik's
to
mountain.
move into the lake.
Thing.
I'd like to call Krizik to the stand.
On the mountain.
Okay.
Hold
Okay.
up.
May I go
Okay.
sit down, Judge?
Hold on.
Yes, you may go.
You may.
Be seated. Yeah. Oh,
Thank
yeah.
you.
This way.
Thank you. I like your lobster suit. It smells a lot like red lobster.
I don't know whether to be offended or
I love red
compliment.
Sly, are you trying
Your Honor, he was trying to flirt with one of the jury.
Oh!
That's what you want to call.
Please keep all actions professional. There'll be no
All
canoodling.
right.
Is that you're gonna
Krizik, come
compliment
here.
the Olive Garden instead of Red Lobster?
Put your hand upon. Do you promise to tell the whole truth and nothing but the truth? So help you God.
I promise. So help me God.
Okay, get up there. Go.
Your Honor, first I'd like to start off with saying Krizik was caught today bribing people in the court, bribing me, throwing his diamonds and gold, trying to bribe people to take his side.
Wait,
Oh.
wait, I have something to say.
Krizik,
I
you
w-
have to say the truth.
I was trying to help the poor.
Bribing. Point 1. Would you like to comment, Jesse?
He did not state that it was a bribe in any way. He did not give the gold out with the intention of people.
And you have proof of this?
Do you have
Well,
Or are
proof
we
that...
just-
I have the proof that we were all in call and he didn't once say, "Hey, here's some gold."
No, but I have proof of him on camera walking up behind me very sneakily and just throwing it at my feet as I was trying to make
Yeah,
evidence
but
against.
we can all also say that Krizik is just weird and does some stupid things sometimes.
Okay, so point number 2. Krizik,
Yes.
can you confirm that you were harassing my client about destroying his mountain?
Yes.
Okay, that was easy. Okay.
That's about the truth.
Okay, harassment. Harassment.
Big butt. Okay. Sly. Like Jesse said, Sly did not claim that mountain, and if Sly messaged me, I would have not destroyed the mountain. But there was no messages, and Jesse said he just all I was heard, or I can't talk. Jesse told me that Sly wanted the mountain, but Sly never told me, ever. So how do I know if it was true or not, Sly?
So Sly's base was built into the mountain.
And I would like to say something else. Sly actually wanted me to get rid of my pumpkin, too, because he thought it was in his area and he thought it looked ugly. But it was in my area, and that means that I have a big disadvantage if I can't even build anything because Sly wants to take it down.
I'd like to say objection has nothing to do with the current case in hand.
And I also want to say I never had anything to do about getting rid of it. I just said it was a bit of an eyesore.
Objection granted? Is that how you...
Objection granted.
An eyesore?
All right, so I guess
I
I have one more piece of evidence against Krizik, okay?
Okay.
Krizik,
Mhm.
did you place a picture of a mountain beside your dragon?
I did not.
I did.
Can you point in the court who did?
Oh.
I just said I did.
Okay, so Jesse did. So Krizik's defendant lawyer person clearly knows they're in the wrong, as they would go as far to paste a picture of the mountain Krizik destroyed just to add further harassment. Yeah.
No. You see, we were placing that there so that Sly could have his beautiful view back without the mountain necessarily having to be there.
You may be seated.
Order in the court!
Hey, it's my lawn. You may be seated. Krizik.
Your Honor, I would like to call Sly back to the stand.
Oh, okay. Sly.
Can you do that? You can't go up twice.
You can.
Yeah, you can.
Okay, fine.
You can't.
Is it true that when I've talked to you about the mountain, I have told you both that you should either build a sign on the mountain claiming it is yours, or build some kind of a structure on it so that Krizik knows that it is yours, but you refused to do such a thing.
Actually, no, I did do. Yes, actually, I did. But I don't have any evidence of. Actually, well, I mean, technically, I do. But you'd have to be looking really close. Nothing I've stated vocally. It's in videos.
Yeah, stated vocally doesn't really like. It would have had to have been some kind of a sign or a structure that was on the mountain before it was torn down.
Judge, would it
I
count?
had told you multiple times that you should place a sign there or place even I suggested in detail that you should build a bridge between the two mountains.
You did.
And then Krizik would know that that was part of your land. But you refused.
It was stated, but nothing being a part of Krizik's land. And I will say, I did actually edit the mountain to look a bit more organic in certain spots, and I placed both of the trees on top of the mountains. You can look in both my first episode and later episodes to see there is a difference.
Does your video show that by chance?
Yes.
It does show.
Yeah.
It does show you building and making it more organic.
No, not building, but if you actually looked at the actual frames from episode 1 to maybe now, then yes, you would see a difference.
But how do we know that was you?
Though.
There's no proof.
Yeah. You would see a difference.
Yeah, so there's no
Nobody even
proof as
insinuating.
to who actually,
Because I've touched
Did
that
the
mountain
terrible.
before too.
as well as I have.
Exactly.
So anybody can say that they've touched the mountain. If it's touching the mountain that claims it, then technically, I was the first one on the server. I climbed that mountain to get where I was. So technically, if that's how we're gonna call it, the mountain was mine.
Oh.
In which I give Krizik full permission to have his dragon there.
I don't know about that, Chief. I don't know if that works exactly like that, but...
Oh.
Well, that's what you're trying to say. You're trying to say that you touched the mountain, that it's yours, even though it is directly
mine.
behind Krizik's land.
So I think all the evidence has been submitted that we can, and jury needs to do their thing.
Okay. Sly, if you would like to
Actually,
return.
Evidence isn't in the evidence chat, by the way.
Your Honor,
There's an
yes.
could I call you to the stand for one question?
I never uploaded the autumn episode. What are you talking about?
Sure.
We all did. You're behind.
Oh, let me put away
There's
my. Oh,
nothing
that's
in
the wrong.
that
Nope.
evidence.
Okay, hold on.
You promise to tell the whole truth and nothing but the truth, so help God.
I do. I promise.
Okay, get up there. I'm not gonna hit you.
Yeah, please
There's
don't.
something in the evidence chat.
Your Honor,
Yes.
is it true that you were in the call when Sly stated that he actually liked the dragon?
Yes, I was.
Objection, we're not here about liking the dragon, we're here about the destruction of land.
Yes, but
It has nothing to do with the current case.
That has nothing to do.
We can show you the
I
actual...
would beg to differ though.
No, we can
because
show you the lawsuit.
Sly liking
The lawsuit
dragon-
specifically says destruction of Sly's mountain.
That's not what the case is about. I do like the dragon. It's a very nice build, but the destruction of my peak, my part of my mountain, has upset me. And I would like it back to
See,
build
but
within.
you keep referring
the
it
dragon.
to you keep referring to it as your peak and your mountain, But there, again, I will state that there was never a sign, there was never a structure there that stated that it was yours. We could easily.
The demands are very, very simple.
Oh,
Now,
one second while I get back into my. Okay, I'm back.
We can say that the right mountain is yours because that does fall into your land.
The
left mountain was completely separate.
I have a question for you, Sly.
Yes.
If you go to school and there's a classroom, there's just a normal classroom, and you take your seat, you take your seat, and then someone says, "That's my seat." Is it their seat?
What?
What he's trying to say is, can you really, unless your name is written on it, can you really claim something as yours and just like as soon as somebody else touches it, say, "No, you can't do that. That's mine."
Okay.
I'd like to hear.
Okay, so if everybody would return to their seats, thank you. So this is the Book of Demands, correct? Okay, let me read this for the jury to hear. Sly's demands: if case is 1, Sly will rebuild the mountain to blend in with the dragon build. 2, Sly is a cool guy.
I mean, that does sound very convincing. Sly is pretty cool. Okay. Keep going.
That's my demand.
Okay, alright. If you guys would like to give your closing statements and keep them short and sweet, and then we will allow the jury to come up with the verdict, and we will meet back.
Not the verdict.
Are you on a closing or am I closing? You go ahead.
Is you sure? Sure. Okay.
Go ahead.
Do I stand up in the witness stand or
You
right
can
here?
stand right there, that's fine.
All right. Hello, jury. I would like to say that the mountain was very, very dear to me, and even though I may have not said it, actually no, I did say it vocally, but it was very, very dear to me, and I wish I did say vocally to Krizik that I didn't want it destroyed, though I thought it would be insinuated from everyone else's comments towards it. I would like to have my mountain back. I do love his build. It's a very nice build, but I think it would look a lot better if some organic mountain was blended back in with it from which the one that was destroyed. So from your decision, I would love to know who you choose. Thank you.
All right. Defendant, you may come up and state your closing statement.
Okay. Let me think of this. So, I feel like I thought I was doing something good for Sly. At first, there was the 2 mountains, like we stated, and I kept the other mountain because I knew it was in Sly's area, and Sly wanted that very much. But if I wasn't able to expand, I wouldn't be able to do my challenges in high stakes. I would have no room to do so. But if Sly asked me personally to keep the mountain, I would have done it. If he actually asked me, I would have done it. But there was no evidence of any asking or anything. So I thought it would have been okay for me to build and expand upon this land right here.
Okay, all right. You may take your seat. All right, jury, if you would like to talk amongst yourselves, you may. Is there a separate call for them to go?
There is a jury discussion chat.
Okay.
Should we have Moon do the be part of the jury?
I mean, yeah, you can be part of the jury too if you want.
I don't exist. I'm not here.
You be part of the jury too.
Well, it was I go, guys. Bye. I can't get out.
Wait, how does that,
yeah, the door is locked.
Doesn't have to be unanimous though.
Yeah, the jury decisions are unanimous.
Okay.
Does it matter?
There has to be a foreperson
okay.
of the jury that states what they claim their verdict is. So, if you guys would like to go in the other call and talk amongst yourselves, and then meet back here in a few minutes, and have select a foreperson to say what you guys have decided.
Okay.
Cool.
Awesome.
Okay.
Will the foreperson of the jury please stand? I'm guessing that's you. Okay.
I'm here to give it to you.
Have you reached?
Unless you want me to read it.
Well, you will have to read it. So I'm guessing you've reached your verdict. You may. Oh, defendant and you guys stand over there. And now you may read the verdict.
We, the jury, have come to the conclusion that Krizik is guilty for harassment, but Krizik is not guilty for destroying the mountain. No charges for either party.
We won.
Okay, thank you. All right, and then I have to read this, and okay, let's see.
Well, the judge. We still have the judge.
Oh my god.
Jury's verdict.
I don't even think that was like them. I think that was mostly like a unanimous both. I'm gonna be honest.
Okay.
Guys, before they vote, subscribe button. Hit the subscribe button right now.
Krizik, you know what that means?
Okay, so I
We
have
won, so, like,
read over the verdict. So says you all, correct?
Yes.
Okay. All right.
Yes.
All right. I have read through this, and after all the evidence that we have seen, and all this, the jury's decision, I have come to the conclusion that I will side to the jury.
Oh.
So Krizik is guilty for harassment, but not guilty for destroying the mountain, as there was no proven claim on the mountain. And with that,
What does that mean?
with that, court is adjourned, and we can bring in the dancing lobsters.
Yes.
Yes, it was. Oh.